It's Friday, January 19th, 2024. The pleasant good evening and welcome to News Desk, 45 minutes of news from the News and Current Affairs Department here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. My name is Johnson Matoma anchoring. In our headlines, we're barely 2 days to the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Boakai. Unity Party National Chairman Reverend Luther Tappe finds a escape route, says the UP is encountering a broken financial system for the CDC government. Over character liability, Liberian Senate Committee Chair on Education, Senator Nathaniel McGill, election meets public criticism as educational stakeholders describe as embarrassment for the sector his preferment. Cry or bravery, as Maryland County District 2 Representative candidate Anthony Williams describes the ruling of the Supreme Court as a product from the better of the devil in the election case with his rival, Speaker Buffer Chimos. All of Liberia's Sierra Leone's former president is headed to Nigeria for medical treatment. These plus many more as well as the news bulletin are all anticipated on today's edition of the program News Desk. We'll take a break to be right back. We now join Hansin Decker, who will set the pace with the reading of the news bulletin. Good evening, Hansin.
Good evening, Johnson. Good evening to all. Unity Party National Chairman Reverend Luther Tappe says the Boakai government is inheriting a broken system. According to Reverend Tappe, the UP government will inherit what he calls an empty covers from the CDC-led government in the country. The statement of the Unity Party National Chairman comes with barely 2 days to the Monday's inauguration. But political opponents believe that the statement of Reverend Tappe is an early escape route of the UP government that got elected on the basis of rescuing the country. The election of Margibi County Senator Nathaniel McGill as the Senate Committee Chair on Education has met public resistance with educational stakeholders. Recently, Senator Nathaniel McGill was elected unanimously by members of the 55th Senate as Committee Chair on Education, but several educational stakeholders has expressed frustration over his preferment. The group comprises the National Teachers Association of Liberia, the National Association of Liberia School Principals, the National Parents Teachers Association of Liberia, the National Association of Private School Owners, and the Concerned Education Workers of Liberia. In a joint press conference Friday said the recent election of Senator Nathaniel McGill does not speak well for the future of Liberia's education sector. Senator Nathaniel McGill is on record of being sanctioned by the U.S. Department of Treasury on allegations of corruption and bribery and misappropriation of public funds. The allegation that is yet to be challenged legally by the former Minister of State, now Senator of Margibi County, despite of his denial on an international media outlet, Al Jazeera. As part of his sanction, the United States warned the public to avoid doing business with him. The group, through its spokesperson Dominic Swab, noted that as a sanctioned individual by the U.S. government, Senator McGill election undermines the principles of accountability, transparency, and moral integrity that are crucial to the advancement of the educational sector of Liberia. Maryland County District 2 Representative candidate Anthony Williams has described the ruling of the Supreme Court as a product from the better of the devil. The former student leader Anthony Williams, 3 months ago, was declared winner by the National Elections Commission over then Speaker of the House of Representatives Baba Chimas in Plebo Sodican District. But Chimas appealed to the Supreme Court, citing several discrepancies, including violence by the traditional people, who he said brought in the mass dancer to town during the counting process, among other things. The Supreme Court then ordered the commission to rerun the election at two polling places in the district. Campaign for the rerun began Wednesday and voting will take place January 25th. Speaking in an interview with the VOA Daybreak Africa, Williams said William said he is not too prepared financially, and he and his supporters are psychologically ready to take former speaker out of his position. Criminal Court Judge Martina Jabata Salif has found four persons guilty for armed robbery. Judge Jabata Salif Thursday ruled that the former defendants, Toyota Bobby Davis, Tinky Williams, and Melvin Kuhn, went in the Chocolate City community, specifically in an area called Cassava Patch, where the D8 raided the drug hid out. Judge Salif's ruling, according to RCR judicial correspondent, maintained that the defendants were armed with deadly weapons and intentionally went on the rampage with criminal intent to terrorize citizens in the area. Our judicial correspondent further said that Judge Salif has instructed the probation office to conduct an investigation on the characters of the four defendants before their sentence hearing as provided by law. The Ministry of Education has suspended school activities across the country. The release from the Ministry of Education goes to Ministry saying the suspension affects primary, junior, and secondary schools. The release noted that the ministry's action is in anticipation of the upcoming government inauguration that is expected to take place this January 22nd, 2024. The release noted that a temporary closure is scheduled for Monday, January 22nd, 2024, with normal classes resuming on Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. The ministry is therefore urging school authorities to adhere to the provided guidelines for the continuation of school activities during this brief transition of the country. The Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission has published the second batch of asset declaration for appointed exiting government officials. It can be recalled the LECC recently mandated all appointed officials of government to declare their assets before December 12, 2023, in accordance with the 2014 Code of Conduct of Employees of Government. The LECC in a release Thursday pointed out that as the term of the outgoing government ends on January 22nd, 2024, the Commission remains committed to the outgoing, thus to the ongoing publication of names of complaint and non-compliant exiting public officials. And the LECC followed encourage all exiting public officials who have not yet declared their assets to immediately proceed to the LECC and declare as possible sanctions with non-compliant individuals. Meanwhile, the LECC followed caution of newly inducted members of the 55th legislature to immediately proceed to the commission and declare the assets in keeping with law. Notable compliance individuals making up the second batch include Labor Minister Charles Gibson, LCAA Acting Managing Director George Maba, LBS Boss Estelle Labor Tikemon, and Susoni Festus Lokin, Chief of Staff Prince Johnson, and his Deputy Geraldine George. Others include Defense Minister Daniel Zaki, Ruth Coca Collins, MSC Kaba, Getty Williams, and Deputy Youth and Sports Minister Andy Kwame, among others. Non-compliance officials include Gender Minister Woodmina Sedita, Titi Jibo of the Library Broadcasting System, Saba George, Asura Jalagrifi, among others. The Nagar communication team has reportedly finalized plans to have the official presidential swearing-in ceremony televised in all 15 counties. The Nagar Media and Communications team member Jesse Buffett, who is also the communication director at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, said Orange, Liberia, and other companies have initiated a series of meetings with the team of independent people and their technicians to carry out a wave of to facilitate the video dissemination process. Bond County District 7 Representative Foley family has backed calls for the assets declaration by members of the 55th legislature. The Court of Representative family comes following Nema County District 7 Representative Musa Bedete craving the indulgence of his colleagues to exhibit transparency and accountability. During his deliberation, during the regular section of that body, Thursday family noted that it is important that lawmakers of the 55th legislature take the lead According to the Bond County lawmaker, Liberians deserve leaders with integrity and honesty. As such, open leadership is the best alternative for the country. Representative Foley family has therefore vowed to work in compliance with the Access Declaration mandate. In another development, with less than a week in office, Bond County District 7 Representative Foley family has taken the lead in advocating for better welfare of workers at China Union and affected communities in the district. Foley, who held discussions with the management of the company prior, said the discussion seeks to address prolonged issues affecting workers of the company. Speaking at an acquaintance meeting with a representative of China Union, the youth for Bond County representative said a planned meeting is not intended to intimidate authority of the company, but to find solutions to the lasting problems. Foley family has also decried the alleged ill treatment of workers of China Union, thus calling for total change. He noted that prior to his ascendancy as representative, workers and citizens of the company complained over several challenges they have been faced with over the years. As such, liberation is certain on his watch as the people's direct representative. Representative Famula has vowed to continue to champion the interests of both Sonayi and Farman, who have entrusted him to serve as their leader. For his part, a representative of China Union, Lola Representative Paul Famula, for his swift intervention in negotiating with the company to resolve issues that is affecting the people. A Liberian cleric, Bishop Julius Gibson, has described as appalling Liberians' youth slow pace of service to God. According to Bishop Julius Gibson, the growth of Liberia and the church depends on the younger generation. As such, it is time that the church play its role for the youthful population. The Liberian cleric lamented that the younger folks are being carried away by things that are distracting them from their destiny rather than being focused. Bishop Gibson noted that the challenge Liberian youth are faced with can be resolved with the involvement of the church. Meanwhile, the bishop of the Domain and Christian Fellowship Center has vowed to increase on evangelistic activities aimed at seeking more souls for Christ. Presidential aide Sekou Kalasco Damaro is calling of followers of President George Weah to respect the Constitution of Liberia and allowed a peaceful transfer of power on Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Several different groupings in Liberia have made their desires known to protest on inauguration date for different reasons known to themselves. President Weah has since urged his supporters to abolish any planned protest action and ensure a peaceful transfer of power. Margibi County District 4 Representative Emmanuel has brought in a new yellow machine to the district for development purposes. According to the Chief of Office Staff, Lever Page, the machine is meant to connect roads across the district. Page noted that the machine brought in the district is the fulfillment of campaign promises made during the election period. In another development, former Margibi County Senator candidate Joshua Robertson has expressed his interest in the superintendent position of the county. A youthful Liberian advocate Alice Kuna has admonished leaders of Liberia make reconciliation a top priority on their agenda. Alice Kona noted that the growth and development of Liberia cannot be achieved without reconciliation. As such, there is a need that Liberians put aside their differences for the betterment of the nation. Kona contested in district 5 throughout the county once President-elect Joseph Boakat and Vice President-elect Jeremiah Kung, Speaker Fonatikova to lead the process of reconciliation. Speaking Friday to reporters at the end of a month-long cleanup exercise in District 5 Montserrat County organized by his office, Kunan, who was defeated in the just ended 2023 election, cautioned leaders of the country to work collaboratively in the best interest of the citizenry. And away from Liberia, Sierra Leone's former president is headed to Nigeria for medical treatment despite being due to stand trial for his alleged role in a coup attempt last year. Ernest Bar Koroban was given permission to leave bar the High Court on Wednesday for a maximum of 3 months. Sierra Leone's current president has called this a humanitarian gesture, but it is widely believed that a deal has been reached, allowing Mr. Barack Obama to go into exile. His treason trial is due to start in March. Barack Obama led Sierra Leone for 11 years until 2018, when current President Julius Maada Bio was elected. A Nigerian presidential jet carrying the former president was seen leaving Freetown International Airport on Friday afternoon. Well, Johnson, that's the news bulletin, and the foreign development is back to you for the continuation of the news.
2024, and I'm Johnson Batoma anchoring. In one of our top developments, our character liability, Liberia's Senate Committee Chair on Education, Senator Nathaniel McGill, election meets public criticism as educational stakeholders describe as embarrassing for the sector his preferment. Let's bring you our first development here on the program news today. Unity Party National Chairman Reverend Luther Tapper says the Barker-led government is inheriting a very broke system. According to Reverend Tapper, the UP government will inherit what it calls an empty coffers from the CDC-led government in the country. The statement of the Unity Party National Chairman comes with barely 2 days to Monday's inauguration. He is the national chairman of the Unity Party there speaking. Maryland County District 2 candidate Anthony Williams described the ruling of the Supreme Court as a product from the better of the devil. The former student leader Anthony Williams, 3 months ago, was declared winner of the national by the National Elections Commission over then Speaker of the House of Representatives, Chimos in Plibo Solican District 2. But Chimos appealed to the Supreme Court citing several discrepancies, including violence by the traditional people, who instead brought as the mass dancers to town during the process, among others, for his decision. Was speaking in an interview with the Voice of America of Daybreak Africa, William calls William tells VOA James Button that while he is not too prepared financially, he and his supporters are psychologically ready to take from our speaker Babachimo on his position. Anthony Williams is a former student leader and Maryland County District 2 representative candidate there in conversation with James Body of Voice of America Daybreak Africa. The election of Maggie County Senator Natana McGill as the Senate Committee Chair on Education has met public resistance by educational stakeholders. Recently, Senator McGill was elected by members of the 55th Senate as Committee Chair on Education, but several educational stakeholders have expressed frustration in his preferment. That's the group comprising the National Teachers Association of Liberia, the Association of Liberia School Principals, the National Teachers Association of Liberia, the National Association of Private School Owners of Liberia, and the Concerned Education Workers of Liberia. At a joint press conference Friday said the recent election of Senator Natana McGill does not speak well for the future of Liberia's education.
Bodies have provided to the education sector in Liberia. This support has been instrumental in improving the quality of education, providing resources, training opportunities, and infrastructure development. The partnership between the United States and Liberia in the education sector has been crucial in advancing our goals of inclusive and quality education. However, selecting a sanctioned individual to a key title within the education sector puts this support at risk. It is highly likely that such a selection will result in a withdrawal or reduction of aid, jeopardizing the progress we have made and hindering our ability to provide quality education for all Liberian children.
Dominic Swa is a spokesperson of that group there speaking at a press conference in Painesville. The inaugural communications team has reportedly finished and to have the official presidential swearing-in ceremony televised in all 15 counties. The inaugural team and communication, the inaugural team or media team and communication, Jesse Buffy, who is also the communication director at the Liberia Telecommunication Authority, said Orange Liberia and other companies have initiated a series of meetings with the team of independent people and their technicians to carry out a way to facilitate the video designation process. Expressing or addressing a press conference in Monrovia, Madam Buffy explained that two operators have agreed to provide increased data during the inaugural ceremony for over 29 designated locations with dedicated view links for as many people to tune in and throughout the nation.
Haran's just stepped in, I can say at the right time. They were moved by whatever to embrace the whole spirit of this inauguration. Um, Incoming President Boyka said from still is Ukatunam, which is one. And indeed, this is one way we can make everybody feel a part of the celebration. Television is in Liberia, but reaching all over to everybody is just something that's pretty unique. So with them facilitating this effort, I think on the day, Monday the 22nd, for that 1 or 2 hours, we will all be united as one as we hear our president deliver his address to the nation. And now there's lots more happening. We'll bring it to you as it becomes finalized. But this is an exciting time, and we want everyone to share it with us.
She's the head of the communication team, or the inaugural communication team. There she's Madam Jessie Buffy. They're speaking at a press conference in Monrovia. Bon County District 7 Representative Fully Family has sparked calls for accept declaration by members of the 55th Legislature. The call of Representative Fully Family comes following Nima County District 7 Representative Musa Bility craving the indulgence of his colleagues to exhibit transparency and accountability during the deliberation during the regular session of that body Thursday. Family noted that it is important or party members of the or lawmakers of the 55th legislature take the lead. His Bond County District 7 representative for the family they're speaking in another development with less than a week in office. Bond County District 7 representative for the family has taken the lead in advocating for better welfare of workers at China Union and the further communities in the district. Family who had discussion with the management of the company Friday said the discussion seeks to address prolonged issues affecting workers of the company. Speaking at an acquaintance meeting with a representative of China Union, the useful Bond County representative said the planned meeting is not intended to intimidate the authority of the company, but to find solutions to the lasting problems. My issue is that everyone we have this, but you and I have met as stakeholder, the you representatives of China, I'm saying we need to take this conversation to them and we want to end another be in the community and do an assessment of what we can do. So coming to this we get to know our life and want to be. No, I'm not saying you make a decision. So why you do it for me? Because few things. My take was to get it more, to get the embassy, but I would not want to be there. I was able to want to show that go back, do what you have here, what you have done, what you have done, what you have done, what have happened, and make sure that you will have a right conversation, how you get it. I'm not in the position to beg you to say do it. I'm in the position to tell you do it because it is going to be. That's all. You do it 100%. So that is the kind of conversation of course we have now. And if you I don't know, so you need to be able to see in the next 2 weeks how we all can be either the woman or your stable tell your money to say you want for all of us to as we have seen it, you got comment, you can share a comment with me, and share a comment with me, because I want for us to have a very frank conversation how to address it. Some of the things you have to do, there are things that are very big that you need to put out because you have this all the logistics already. You got machines. Yeah. The rules are terrible, you got machines. All the money, the issues of workers, you can't have the workers. So you got workers, no safety here, workers there, no safety environment. You need to be able to watch, right?
And if you get that done, we are going fully in line with what because the community is very much interested in the show and it's like their chapter. Because there are things that people don't in their time and back to it. I think previous leaders are not very well. They don't have a meeting about it, aggregated as 1 week meeting about vision process. Then we can plan another meeting. Over if so it's good. I understand how they come to work. Yeah, things like prayer, like but if the actions of the company is undermining the interest of the community, so the community will always have problems with you. And I feel like it's time for us to fight together and improve the community relationship.
His Bond County District 7 representative for the family there speaking at an acquaintance meeting with leadership of China Union. For his part, a representative of China Union lauded representative for the family for his swift intervention in negotiating with the company.
Because all the money from I was a better way you give us also what you need, okay? What you intend, okay? That we can send back to the hypothesis. So we can actually narrow the gap. So I think that way we find a way, find a solution. Everybody, we have the representative Morris. I think it's the same thing. I'm the doctor manager, but I cannot. Any decision we cannot do it right. I think next week maybe use some suggestion from my side, okay, for this narrow see how can narrow the gap, okay. So I would say step by step, another the way how it comes financial financial so if I think here is okay. If I give you a response, that is what we can do. Okay? Yeah, I think it's quick. We don't need blah 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 more. Okay, if we give you a commitment from this, and we will do it. Okay, so we can move forward. Yeah.
He is a representative of China Union there meeting with District 7 Bond County representative for the family. A youthful Liberian advocate, Alice Kona, has admonished leaders of Liberia to make reconciliation top priority on their agenda. Alice Kona noted that a growth and development of Liberia cannot be achievable without reconciliation. As such, there is a need that Liberians put aside their differences for the betterment of the nation. Kona, who contested in District 5, Maswara County once President-elect Joseph Barker and Vice President-elect Jeremiah Kun, House Speaker for Natikofa to lead the process of reconciliation, speaking Friday to reporters at the end of a month-long clean-up exercise in District 5 Maswara County organized by his office. Kona, who was defeated in a just-ended 2023 election, cautioned leaders of the country to work collectively in the best interests of the citizenry.
As we all know, election is over, and what next now is leadership. And in the leadership, we are calling on all of the leaders, all of our executives that is headed by, or that is going to be headed by Ambassador Joseph Waka. Come Monday, we are calling on all of them to take reconciliation very key. The fact that we have less than 20,000 votes of being in a lead, that doesn't mean that we have the entire population of the country in our interests. So Ambassador Joseph Waka, President-elect, and soon to be inducted into office, and Jeremiah Makun, Vice President-elect, Honorable Yombi Kanga Lawrence, Senate President-elect, Honorable Fonati Kofa, Speaker-elect, and Honorable Thomas Farah, Deputy Speaker. I'm calling on all of you to put reconciliation on top of everything that we'll be doing for a better Liberia. You see what I'm always saying? It is because of Liberia that all of us get into competition to say we're contesting for a particular seat. And those of you who were given the privilege to serve, don't feel that it is your right. It's just a privilege. Don't take the Liberian people for granted. You got to work in the interest of the Liberian people. If you really mean well for this country, get in a serious card to go here and there. It is because of the Liberian people that you are afforded that opportunity to do so. So the fact that Liberian people working by land, some of them getting on transport cars and tricycle to go to their burial education, you are given that opportunity to represent them in the House of Parliament. And even at the executive march. So you got to do everything humanly possible so that the trickle-down effect of our national resources can reach the least. Make policy, come up with policy that will affect the Liberian people positively. Come up with program that investors come and provide opportunity for the Liberian people, the skillful one and the skillful one, and the skillful one, so that they can have something doing.
Kona is a youthful Liberian advocate. At the same time, Kona is calling on the incoming government to invest more into private sector of the country. If Liberia must have access, or Liberians must have access to job opportunities, as Kona said, national government should not be seen as the only alternative for employment, noting that the private sector is best suited for more jobs creation.
The public sector cannot absorb everybody. We need private institutions that will be able to absorb a lot of our citizens who are skillful, and those that are also not skillful but can do labor work. Let them be given opportunity to get something so that they can put food on the table of their family. So I want to say thank you. And Ambassador Waga, we also want to say the Liberian people owe you high esteem. The Liberian people trust you over 19 other Canadian are in the race. You're giving the opportunity to come and lead. We want to let you know that the Liberian people need good leadership. The Liberian people deserve better. Liberian people deserve better living. Those of our citizens who live in the concession area, you got to take them into consideration. You got to make sure that they get a better living condition. You got to make sure and reach out to those companies so that they can provide a better facility for those who are there working for them to get what their company needed to get from our soil. And we are calling on you to also make sure our disability youth. There are some people in our country who are visually impaired. There are some deaf and dumb citizens in our country. We need them to be recognized. We need them to be in your government. Disability is not inability, Ambassador Waka. So the fact that they have some deficiency in their health status, we want you to take them very key into your government. We want you to recognize every sector of our country. Every citizen of this country, life matters. Every citizen of this country needs to contribute one way or the other to the development of our country. We have a lot of visionary impaired. We have a lot of disability people with disability in our country that can do better. We have a lot of them who have graduated from university and they are around. Please give them opportunity to them also be able to serve you some capacity to be able to deliver for their country.
Alice Kona is a youthful Liberian advocate and former Maswara County District 5 representative candidate there speaking at the end of a month-long plenary exercise organized by his office. Now to this development on the program, a Liberian cleric, Bishop Julius Gibson, are described as appalling Liberians' youth's slow pace of service to God. According to Bishop Gibson, the group of Liberia and the church depends on the younger generation. As such, it is time that the church play its role for the youthful population. The Liberian cleric lamented that the younger folks are being carried away by things that are distracting them from their destiny rather than being focused.
This year we want to take some steps in growth of the church. These are some of the activities, especially when it comes to youth activities. The Bible speaks about the youth, their strength, and the strength of the youth, and the glory of the Lord. So activity is something that is very exciting. So there is one way, but then have another way to be effective in our understanding the young and the poor generation. So there has been a significant change at the system. And the change is not in favor of the church. That you can see the young people they are suffering. They are suffering concerning spiritual things. A kind of leadership. Young people are so much better than activities, the spiritual aspect of their own lives that are very similar to us. So there is someone trapped in their zeal for God. We want to bring back what we had that zeal back, but it will take time. So we using some activities and other methods to bring them back. If you assess Christian left, then the Christian left today,
there are 5 different where you see that young people doing those things were very excited about if one person is sick and very scared by the attitude. Then compared to today, when one is sick now, and you can't really know the difference between they and people that are not sick, that are sick, people that are sick and people that are not sick. They very sick. Except on a worship day, you see them wearing the dress well, come to service after just after the service. They and those who are not sick, their attitude are just even dress in their own dress. They're very sick. But there is a working prophet, believe that there is nothing that the Lord can do.
So what role do you think the church has to play in this matter?
The Lord, I mean, the church has a serious role to play. To bring back and know the consciousness of spirituality. It's very similar. If you don't have lost our youth, have them lost it. Or then we lost the essence of facility. I don't want to do that.
He is a Liberian cleric, Bishop Julius Gibson. Meanwhile, the Bishop of the Dominican Christian Church of Fellowship Center has also increased on evangelistic activities to win more souls to Christ. On that note, this is how love to come to this weekend edition of News Vex. But just before we go, a recap of our major developments. With barely 2 days to the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Boakai, Unity Party National Chairman Reverend Luther Tapia finds a key route, says the UP is encountering a broken financial system for the CDC government. Over character assassination or character liability, Liberian Senate Committee Chair on Education, Senator Nathaniel McGill, election meets public criticism as educational stakeholders describe as an embarrassment for the sector, his preferment, cry or bravery, as Maryland County District 2 Representative candidate Anthony Williams describes the ruling of the Supreme Court as a product from the belly of the devil in the election case with his rival, Speaker Bafo Chimos, away from Liberia. Sierra Leone's former president is heading to Nigeria for medical treatment. We'd love to say many thanks to our writers, contributors, correspondent for making today's edition of the program resources. Special thanks to affiliate radio station, especially Truth FM Encyclopedia Nima County, for relaying this broadcast. News Desk is taking its usual weekend break to be back fresh on Monday. Many thanks to Nancy Decker, who brought to you the news bulletin. Maya Topian brought to you live on Facebook, Truth FM Live, while Kobo Sangasara control and produce our sounds. My name is Johnson Batoma. I presented. Good evening.
When it comes to communication in Liberia, Orange is number 1.
Orange is the best! Orange is the best! Oh, Orange is the best!
Orange is the best!
Strongest network, widest coverage.
Orange is the best!
Fastest internet speed.
Orange is the best!
People, Orange is the best! Yes! Orange is the best!
Lamakite, Naratama, please woo. Company that's a for Orange. Top of number 1. Swing it.
Company is my Orange. I don't got it best.
Orange will make you the telephone on phone.
Reliable, trusted, and dependable.
Orange is about 7. Yeah, Orange is
Orange is the best!
It's all about what matters to you. Orange. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.
Let me make sure I got all the sanitary items I need. I'm checking my list. Oh yes, one more item. Let me have a big bottle of Dettol, yeah, Costable.
Yes, it. The total amount is 3,000 LD.
Okay, let me give you your money. Hey, my people, I can't find my purse. Lola, I left it on my kitchen table. My husband are rushing me too much. What's I'll do now?
Don't worry, Costa Homo. You can pay with your phone. Here's the code here on the wall.
Awesome. Yes, I do have money on my phone.
With Orange Money, making payments for goods at your favorite store with your merchant is as easy as ABC. Dial *144#, select currency, select Pay with Orange Money, and follow the instructions. With Orange Money, life is easier. No stress.